I'm Ian Prager.
And I'm AJ Prager.
We're brothers who share half of Eric's DNA from our mother's side. From an early age, our family shared holidays, vacations, and parental shame when we inevitably misbehaved in public.
We'd like to begin by thanking our gracious hosts for the evening, Ellen and Rob Dry. I cannot possibly imagine a lovelier service or venue. And on behalf of everyone, I'd like to congratulate the newlyweds, Alicia and Eric.
And we'd be remiss to not point out how stunning Alicia looks tonight. Alicia, I've never seen you look happier nor more fulfilled. Eric, I don't know how you did it, but you knocked it out of the park on this one.
Speaking of which, Ian, why do you think Alicia chose Eric? Why would a 10 settle for an 8.75?
That's a really good question, AJ. Let's explore some of the qualities that may have won over Alicia.
But Ian, he has so many attractive qualities. That would be an impossible task.
I know. Well, one character trait that I really admire in Eric is that he's such a patient and attentive listener. If you talk to him for more than 10 seconds about something that doesn't immediately capture his interest...
Are you talking about the lean back?
I am talking about it. You know, when he's kind of doing one of these
When
things.
it gets really bored and you're like, But we can't forget when he gets really bored and begins to space out.
You mean the arm sniff?
Not even an sniff.
Yeah, that's a really attractive character trait. But if I'm being honest, I'm not sure Alicia would choose Eric just because of that.
That's a good point. Another thing we all know about Eric is his Michelin-rated taste buds, which, by the way, are more refined than yours. Your favorite fruit are peaches? Wrong! Cherries are the best fruit. End of story.
AJ, that's a really good point. There's no doubt that Eric appreciates the finer things in life. And he's not shy about telling it to you, or sharing it with anybody else in the room. What's particularly interesting is that his sophistication ranges from the most delicate and complex cuisine like sushi to the most rudimentary and mundane foods like boar's head belly meat. He always knows the best of the best. Like that time, I took him to Tony's Pizza, widely known in SF as the greatest pie on the West Coast. We ordered their signature dish, the Godmother. A thin crust pizza, smothered with Italian tomatoes, basil, and the perfect proportion of French mozzarella. Tony himself delivered his gold medal winning pizza. And as Eric took his first bite, he looked at me and shrugged, "That pizza's good. It's no Frank Pepe's." I say, "Frank Pepe's? That sounds great, let's go there." Eric says, "It's a great idea. I'll book flights to New Haven, Connecticut tomorrow."
There's no doubt that Eric's culinary tastes have upped Alicia's gastronomic sophistication. But I think we're being a little superficial here. Another quality that has always impressed me is his ability to focus and set his mind to achieving his goals.
Discipline? Eric?
Well, yeah. Like, you know how Eric's entire day is structured around a singular event?
Oh, like the way he trades stocks online in the morning?
No, a singular morning event. How do I say this?
His morning constitutional?
Yeah. Like in high school when Eric, Uncle Lenny, and I took a ski trip to Whistler, which rudely interrupted Eric's daily routine.
Wait a second. They don't have computers in Canada?
Dude, you're just not getting this. Let's just say, after several days of incomplete mornings, Eric achieved a new level of determination. He sought advice from the world's foremost masters of routine, the one and only Jedi, Fred Prager, who uttered but 4 words: prune juice and vindaloo. With a singular drive like I've never seen before, Eric went searching for an Indian restaurant. In the dead of a moonless northern Canadian winter, as we rounded a snowbank, Eric sighted a microscopic sign in the window of a 3rd-floor apartment building with the dimly lit words, Indian food. Stop the car now! Lenny slammed on the brakes.
So AJ, what happened?
Well, you got Indian food.
And did it help?
No. But the chicken masala was Eric approved.
All right, so what happened next?
Well, we moved to plan B.
The prune juice.
Yep. That evening, after several failures to launch, Eric hobbled to the nearest supermarket. As we approached, the manager had just locked the doors and turned to walk away. Eric slammed on the glass doors with both fists. Please open the door! This is an emergency! I need prune juice!
So did they heed the call?
Yeah, he reopened the store.
Nice of them. And did it work?
No.
You know, that travel story makes me feel quite envious of Alicia.
Really? That's the story that makes you envious of Alicia?
Well, yeah. You know, Eric and I have been travel companions through the vast majority of our adult life. We've traveled through Central America and Asia on countless journeys. There are few people, I have to read this part here. There are few people on this planet I enjoy spending time on the road with more than Eric. Among the most notable was our 2-week journey through Japan, capped by a 3-night Japanese ryokan vacation package in northern Honshu.
Ryokan? What's that?
Well, you uncultured Neanderthal. It's a traditional Japanese vacation centered around the many beautiful outdoor natural hot springs and spas, also known as onsen. Eric saved the best for last. A 5-star hotel with unlimited onsen access. All meals included. As the bellman led us up to our room, we were pleasantly surprised to find a bottle of champagne on ice. Free booze, Eric gleefully cheered. Thirsty Thursdays! Rose petals adorn a single queen-size bed, leading to 2 rows, one pink and one blue, folded into swan origamis, facing each other. They really thought of everything, I thought, but kind of a bummer that we have to share a bed.
I mean, at least you're eating sushi and not Mexican food.
It's a really good point. But the next morning, dragging ourselves out of our shared bed, we trudged to the breakfast room for our first meal. I looked to my right and saw a young couple, eyes locked, leaning towards each other, hand in hand. To my left, a young man was lovingly spoon-feeding yogurt to his newlywed's mouth. At that point, Eric got visibly and exceptionally uncomfortable, while I personally got kind of upset. Alicia, let me tell you, you are in for a wild night.
You know, maybe we're just approaching this the wrong way. Everything that we've talked about points to Eric's intense perfectionism, attention to detail, and perhaps his male cuddling ability.
You know, I think that's right, Age. If he agonizes over a pizza slice, a plate of vindaloo, and romantic getaways, just think about the amount of thought and preparation that went into the decision to marry Alicia.
It's actually really simple. It's Alicia and how perfect she is for Eric, and vice versa.
Eric, this is getting weird. Just white knuckle it for a second. You've been my travel companion, confidant, and best friend since childhood. You've made my life better every single day. And although I rarely mention it, I'm so incredibly grateful to have you in my life. And that's such a big part of it. I love you, dude.
And Eric, you've been a better, kinder, and non-violent brother to me since birth. And the most consistent family presence to my daughters, Daniela and Emmy. You always make me laugh, and although I don't say enough, I love you, dude. I'm excited to share this next chapter of my life together.
Alicia, I speak for AJ and I and the entire family when I say that it's been such an incredible pleasure to get to know you over the past 4 years. Guys, can we focus here? I need Alicia, here. I see. Your warmth, optimism, and thoughtfulness has not only changed Eric's life, but all of ours as well. I hope you understand the fact that you're not just marrying into the Cohen family tonight, you're also marrying into the Prager family.
Yeah.
And we, AJ and I consider you my second sister.
Yes. Down the
You know
hatch.
what? Before we do this, let me just bring this on over. This could be helpful for both of you. So with that, let's all raise a glass of prune juice in celebration of Eric and Alicia. Alicia, welcome to the family.